Hey, what's up? It's Valar. Hope everybody's doing awesome. Thank you so much for checking out the video. This is actually about Marvel Strike Force. So I'm not quitting Raid. I have no intention of quitting Raid. I'm still going to do primarily Raid focused content. I've tried other games before. Star Wars Galaxy Heroes really got me into these type of games, these gacha type games, and it's a hero collector. It's different than Raid. Raid is more pure gacha. Star Wars Galaxy Heroes was not a gacha game. You actually, well, it is to a degree. It has mechanics to it, but you target a team and you could focus on that team and it could take you a while to farm that team, but you could get that team as long as you were patient and put in the time. You can set goals and go for them. So I played Dragon Champions on the channel, and I got to admit, I kind of got bored of it and I stopped playing it. Not a great game. Nothing wrong with the game at all. Just lost interest in it. That's pretty much the truth. And then this game here, I absolutely love Marvel movies. I've been a huge Marvel nerd. I have a comic book collection from when I was a kid, like 30 years ago. I started collecting comics. I'm 40 years old, so people know. So anyway, and I have all kind of comics. I have all the Infinity War stuff, Infinity Gauntlet. I have a bunch of stuff with the artists who first drew Venom and things like that, and first issue of Venom appearing, all that type of stuff. Anyway, I was a pretty big nerd for that stuff, and I never really got into Marvel Strike Force just because it was, I don't know. I did at the time. I wasn't that much into gaming besides Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, and now I've gotten way more into it. And I decided to, I want to play some other games besides Raid because Raid has a lack of content right now. So I figured Marvel Strike Force would actually be good. I have no sponsorships in any way. I'm too small of a channel to even get noticed by Marvel Strike Force or anything like that because they're a huge company that has a huge following with all kinds of top tier brands like Marvel nerds like myself, right? So anyway, all that being said, I do plan on doing most likely around one video a week, if not more, and I'll stream some on this as well on Twitch, up with Marvel Strike Force. So I wanted to give a little update with that just to be fair to my viewers and like, what the heck's a Marvel Strike Force video doing here? So Marvel Strike Force, for those that don't know, it's a hero collector game. You can actually target the heroes you get. I did spend about $10 on it already, and I'm more than likely going to buy 2 packs, and that's it uh, for a while. I'm just going to try to focus after that. I'm going to get a little bit of a head start, get an advantage up front. There's an X-Men pack and a Guardians of the Galaxy pack that are really, really good, and I'll show those in a second. But I am learning about the game. To be honest, like it's not the same as Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. It is the same in that you target characters. So like if I want to farm Punisher, I can just click find and go after him, and then he's got a bunch of things where I can buy him for real money, which I would never do this, but for him, because he's got a free to play node you can farm him on. And I think there's other nodes you can farm him on too. I don't know yet. But and then you upgrade abilities. Eventually, if you work on the teams that you want to work on, you want to build straight out teams of like one type of team as Guardians, right? Heimdall, Thor, Sif, like the actual ones in the movies that are like the real synergistic teams. Same thing here, same idea. So you want to build out teams and use those. And there's several modes. I'm not 100% sure how all these work yet. And a lot of this is basic. If you're a Marvel Strike Force, veteran, this is not going to be a useful video for you. Useful video for you. So sorry about that. This is actually meant to be a journey that I'm going to chronicle, sort of like a diary in a way. I guess this would be like a vlog, or I don't know what the hell you'd call this, but I'm actually going to chronicle it from my start here in the very beginning. I'm on day 3. And the cool thing about this is I'll show this. So there's some daily rewards. Look at all these daily rewards. So this is actually just showing some raid players, some things. If you look at this, this is freaking crazy the amount of daily rewards you get. You get this guy for free on day 2. You get Groot shards. You get Night Nurse shards. You're not enough to get these characters, but you get enough shards to eventually unlock them. So you get enough characters to eventually unlock, get enough shards, excuse me, to eventually unlock these characters. And then they give you this stuff that's like raid energy you can refill, raid health pack where you can get health up in your raids, blitz charges, which are like I don't really know how to. I mean, it's almost like arena in raid where you can just keep going in it. Like the arena in this game, I believe is gonna have like 5 chances per day normally, but this blitz stuff is like you just keep going and going and getting points and points. And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different free, completely free login rewards every day that you log in. So if you come in, you log in for the first 2 weeks every single day. Like this one, actually, I did spend $2 on. So it's a legacy pack that you get these legacy orbs where you open shards with these. And then look, you get this shield guy, you get a bunch of shield security shards somehow, and then you give you Deadpool for free. They give you Thor for free. They eventually give you Captain America for free too. So you get 3 characters completely for free right there, just from starting the game, being a brand new player. And then this Fun in the Sun event is actually something special going on with Deadpool, and like they give you these chimichanga currencies. So there's a heck of a lot to learn in this game too. But I'm just showing off like the free crap they give you, and then they give you shards of all this Sinister Six. They're pumping out an event. Invisible Woman's a legendary. So in these type of games, you build up a team to eventually get to a legendary. That if you dedicate your time and resources enough, you will get that legendary. But you have to be disciplined to build the correct teams, and then you'll be able to unlock the legendary. So that's kind of how this stuff works. And then in July, they're giving away Minerva too. Apparently, is one of the best in the game. A really good healer. And if you log in for the whole month of July, you will get her completely for free, which is really, really cool because she's supposed to be one of the best healers in the game. And then every day you get login rewards. So 8 different login rewards. Call it 7 because one of them I did actually get a pack for. But that's pretty damn cool. And then I've just built up. I also did get Heimdall and Venom as well. And they were $2, I think. So the rest of this stuff is all completely given to you, or you can farm it and everything too. So that's all I've actually gotten is Heimdall and Venom. And then the other thing I was showing you too is we'll do a blitz battle here in a second, because that seems to be where you want to focus a lot of time. You get different. You want to be opening a ton of orbs actually. So like that's what I've noticed. Like it's different in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. You want to pick a team and stick to that team. From what I understand from a couple videos I've watched myself, is like you actually want to go in and open orbs. You don't want to use these. These are like your gems, the power cores. So that's how you purchase energy and things like that. Don't waste those on orbs. But if you get enough of these orb, I don't know what they even call these things. Premium orb fragments, I think is what they're called. But once you get these fragments, then you want to go in and you want to actually open up the different orbs that you get, and it gives you random character shards. But it's actually better to open orbs than it is to open individual character shards. Like in the Blitz store is one of them. You could actually farm specific heroes, and it tells you here if you click the I button what the actual rewards are. So one uncommon drop is this is the rescue. Seems she's in the Blitz shards, but she's the least common. 90% of the time you're going to get one of these, and it's going to give you that many shards. It's 5.88%. So I've gotten a bunch of Thing shard, the Thing from Fantastic Four, each time. But you get 2 things of gold too, and gold's a huge resource in this game. So do not waste your gold if you're starting this game new as well. And then you want to actually go in here, and it's random. You could actually go ahead and like specifically target one that you want, but actually the most efficient way, from what I understand, is actually because you will get a lot more shards and have a lot more characters to a higher star level if you just open the orbs instead. So all the currencies you get, don't waste them on the individual hero shards. Unless you're like right on the cusp of getting that hero, say 4 or 5 star or something. You want to actually get the orbs to open because they give you gold, plus they give you the character and everything too. So you get 2 things of gold, 3 things happen. 2 things of gold, and in the middle is the character shards. And the shards are actually really, really useful. Over time, you'll have more characters developed. And in this game, you want a lot of teams, because the way this Blitz thing works is they'll have a Blitz that actually is showing like who the character is. And I'm not 100% right on some of this stuff because I'm brand new. I'm day 3. So I'm not trying to say I'm some expert or something either. But the way it works is you get like a milestones that you have to achieve, and it show you in the rewards. I've completed 7 out of these 14 milestones. It's basically you get a bunch of points. You get the points by actually successfully completing blitz battles, which the more blitz battles you compete, the better multipliers you get, etc., etc. And then the higher you can climb and get these. You want to try to get all 14 of them. I have no idea if I can, but this particular blitz is based on Captain America. So then they rotate blitzes where they'll have one, I think, on Ronan the Accuser. X-23, I think, is coming up too. So there's all kind of different blitzes they have. And I think in the first 30 days, you're in a new player blitz. So you're not playing against other people. That could be wrong. That could be old information, but that I don't know. So I'll find out after I've been through this one, actually, like what my ranking is. I have 34,000 points. I've completed 7 out of 14. I have no idea if that's good or bad. It's probably just average at best. but you get a bunch of rewards along the way, like these Blitz credits. That's what you use to purchase the Blitz um, orbs, and then Blitz orb fragments too. So you get the orb fragments and you get the credits, and you get gold and shards and different other random stuff along the way. And then the way this works is like you have to have your teams. This is why you want to build out a bunch of teams, because if you don't have that many teams, my roster is very small on day 3. I have like maybe 10, 15 heroes, something like that. So I don't exactly have like, a whole bunch of heroes coming in here able to slay or anything like that. And I don't even really have like full team synergies. But let's say you did, you would want to actually come in here, and unfortunately, it looks like I'm pretty overmatched right now. We'll try this team, even though it's probably going to be fairly difficult, but we'll try this team. And then if I can beat this team, it's going to take me to tier 5. If I don't, it's going to knock me down a peg or two. And then you want to keep doing this. The more teams you have, the more you can actually keep fighting Blitz. So that's why you got to build a bunch of teams, because if you keep fighting Blitz a lot, it'll generate a whole lot of that currency for you, which is kind of cool. But if you don't have enough teams built out and you're only focusing on, say, one team, you're not going to be able to Blitz as much, because you have to use these Blitz charges, and you only get a limited amount of them, 500 total, and that's it. And I don't think you can refresh them. But again, have to find that out. So we'll just go through. I'll actually manual this a little bit. You take down their healer if I can. Maybe that's the best way to do it. I could lose here, and that's fine. I'm just kind of showing this for fun. We got an AoE here. You can let it go on auto. I do find that sometimes these games whoever that was just destroyed me. I will let it go on auto a little bit. But you could let it go on auto if you want, but typically a lot of the time, like, I don't even know why it says enemies 6 out of 5. I have no idea what this other team does. So obviously I'm overmatched, and something is happening with this team where they're generating more characters, where they can spawn things and I can't. And my synergy is not as good as their synergy is. So that's why, even though they're a lower power, they have an advantage over me. So all that being said, it does seem like it's pretty fun. But as you can see, you need to start building things up. And there's 2 things I would actually recommend getting in the beginning. If you are that type that wants to get that type of stuff, or if you want to go free to play, you can work on Defenders, or there's 3 things you can work on: Defenders, AIM, or Guardians of the Galaxy. Defenders is the most easy team and accessible team, I believe, but they are kind of old. And then the packs, I would say, over here. Where are they? I'm going to go in the wrong section. Here we go. So this is what I was talking about with teams. This one's a really great, and apparently, like, it's one of the best things that you can buy, because it gives you all these X-Men, and you can't even get Cyclops anywhere besides this. So, and it puts it at 4-star. So you have a full team with full synergies that could help you in Blitz, could help you in Arena, could help you big time when you're a new player. And the other one too is very similar. It's Guardians of the Galaxy right here. So this one has full 5. They'll be 3-star. The X-Men will be 4-star. So it'll put you much further ahead. But even just grinding the game completely free to play, you'll get a whole bunch of free rewards in the beginning. Long term, I don't think it's like one of the most free to play friendly games in the world, but it's definitely more. I guess, like, you could be patient and just grind it out and set realistic goals. Like, I don't care if I'm going to be top tier meta. I mean, I just showed myself losing, right? Like, whatever, who cares? So it's just going to be for fun. I'm going to collect characters I love. That's the main thing about it too. Like, Wolverine's giving it for free. Believe it or not, I know he's not that, but I like Luke Cage, so I'm gonna get Luke Cage here. Heimdall is one of my favorites. Thor, all that stuff. So when we're gonna ask Guardians of the Galaxy, I do like the Defenders, Avengers, Captain America, all that good stuff. So it'll be fun to just kind of be like, let's have fun and actually get some stuff. And like, I'll feel good like when I've worked towards, say, Star-Lord, and I get Star-Lord. Right? As long as I do what I'm supposed to do, I'm gonna get Star-Lord. So I'm gonna leave it at that. Like I said, this is just for people on my channel who want to come join me or anything, play Marvel Strike Force. Hit me up on the Discord, hit me up on the DM. We'll have some fun with this. I am gonna get a little bit going. This was just an intro video for it, so please like and subscribe if you haven't yet, and I'll be back soon with another video. Thank you very much. Cheers.